After 8 years of battling with lust and always losing the battle, I have never thought that I would see the day where I am free from this addiction ever. 6 months ago, after I implemented these two things into my life, for the first time in 8 years, I get to see the day where I am free from this addiction, from porn, from stroking the chicken, and all that shit. And ever since then, I never looked back. I'm feeling good, my life quality is a lot better, and progress towards other things in my life skyrockets. Lust almost ruined my life, and it can also ruin your life as well. A little short story for you. Last year, on the first day of 2024, I sat in my room and told myself, this is going to be the year. I know it. I was so hyped up for 2024. I wrote down paragraphs of text on what I'm going to do this year, what bad habits I'm going to quit this year, and so on. You know that feeling that everyone on self-improvement gets when they plan out their year in advance and visualize about the progress they'd make. Apparently, that dream was cut short on February when I went through a breakup. It was my first ever relationship, and I'd be honest, I also was the problem as well. I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I was thinking about my mission all the time without actually giving the attention and times that she needs, and our values didn't align at the time. We left in good terms, but when I found out that I was replaced within just weeks after the breakup, that's what really hit me hard. That feeling of being betrayed, I think that broke me. I am from an Asian family, as you know, so naturally I am conditioned to not be emotional. But damn, I cried a lot. Like, fuck me, I cried a lot. And during that time, I was having problems with controlling my lustful desires already. So, with everything going on in my life, trying to start a business, preparing for my high school finals, dealing with some family issues, going through a breakup, the stress and loneliness alone made my addictions to pornography, to jerking off, even worse. But it didn't stop there. I wanted someone to comfort me. I needed someone to talk to about all my struggles. So rather than, talking with my friends, I got onto this website instead where you would pay girls, I'm talking about 10 out of 10 girls, to have dinner with you or do anything with you. And by that time, I was making some money, so I thought to myself, fuck it, let's give it a try. So I met up with this beautiful girl, and my heart was racing so hard. We talked for maybe an hour or two, and she offered to, sleep with me. And I agreed. So I booked a cheap hotel and we did shit. And during the moment of, enjoying myself, it felt great. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like this is what I've been missing from my life. And from then onwards, my lust spiraled out of control. I started searching for more of these websites where I can pay girls to basically give me the intimacy I need. And I would just keep on repeating this on and on and on. And from meeting girls in person, it turned into meeting girls online. So I made an account on Onlyfans and I started following lots and lots of creators. I was addicted to this one girl on Onlyfans. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want you searching for her, but she's a beautiful Taiwanese girl who sweet talked me into buying her OnlyFans pictures. And she succeeded. And as months went by, the pictures became much more hardcore and extreme, and the price became higher and higher. And one day, as I was about to pay for this one picture, the payment failed. I reloaded the website and tried again. Payment failed. So now I'm starting to get pissed. So I checked my balance on my phone. I have used up almost all my money on these meaningless short-term pleasures for the last 5 fucking months. So all of that money gone in 6 months because I just let my lust control my decisions. And that money that I have saved up from my work during gap year was supposed to help me fund my startup business once I'm in university. If we were to rank the most challenging obstacles that you have to overcome in this path, lust is definitely the only thing that deserves an S tier. Especially for people who are actually on self improvement, the period of loneliness that you have to go through is when lust actually becomes the biggest problems. And one of the problems that I see is that many people who claim that they have beaten lust always gives out the same advice. Go outside with your friends. Delete social media. Turn on parental controls. First of all, your friends aren't available 24/7. Secondly, how many times have you deleted and reinstalled social media? And thirdly, what's the point of parental controls when you know the password? Doing all these external things to fix your life is fun, but it's the internal things that comes first which are the most difficult but gives you the most progress. You don't need your 100-day app of NoFap on your phone. You don't need ad blockers, you don't need YouTube blockers. You don't need to delete your social media to avoid Instagram models or anything. All you have to do is just fight the urge. I'm serious. Face the urge like how you are supposed to. Urges that arise from lust is very strong, and it's likely to overwhelm you if you try to resist them, unless you resist it the correct way. I believe that many people, including me and you, probably do this. When we are faced with an urge to, watch porn or choke the chicken, we immediately reject that feeling and go do something else. But the thought that still lingers in your head will distract you from whatever you are doing. And eventually, when you have enough of dealing with these lustful thoughts just circling around whilst you work, before you know it, you are already in the toilet watching porn. So if you ever have an urge again, I want you to stop everything that you are doing. Do not resist by trying to forget about it and do something else. I want you to stand there in silence. No music, no nothing. Do not scroll, please. Just nothing. Put the timer on for 5 minutes. I can almost guarantee you that after that 5 minutes, you are probably too bored to even continue what you were about to do with that urge. What I realized is that feelings of temptations or any feelings of emotions, whether that be anger, jealousy, sadness, regret, whatever it is, the emotion itself isn't as bad as it seems. It only makes you feel a certain way, and it lasts for like less than 5 minutes, and boom, it's gone. But it's the thoughts. The fact that we keep on generating thoughts to keep that emotion inside of us is what causes it to blow up and resulting in us doing what our feelings tell us to do. It's like the emotion being a small flame that is about to die out. And instead of just waiting for the flame to go out on its own, you decided to throw wood, fuel, and all that flammable stuff into the flame, and now it's bigger. And now you have a forest fire. Don't throw the fuel, or in this case, thoughts into this small emotional fire inside you. You just have to tell yourself, whenever you feel lustful, timer, 5 minutes, doing nothing, thinking nothing, just standing there, breathing. Do not sit. Sitting is too comfortable. Stand. And when you just finally manage to reset that emotional state in your body, go do what you are supposed to do. Very simple. The next thing that you can do to help control your own lust is to divert that second emotion that appears when you are still feeling lustful. Sounds a little bit weird, but I will try to explain to you as precisely as I can. When you feel urges, Your lustful emotions are the primary emotions. But the fact that you are trying to fight the urge consciously will cause another emotion to appear. You are probably thinking, like, this guy is going insane. But think about it. When you know you have an urge, you will say things like this to yourself. Like, shit, the urge is back again. I might fail this time. How long will this thing last? These are all the emotions of fear and anxiety that comes as a byproduct of you trying to fight off lust. In the first advice, I told you to have no thoughts and no mind, to slowly bring that primary emotions of lust down. But if your second emotion is still there, rather than it doing good to suppress lust, you are making it worse by prolonging that second emotion that you are constantly thinking about. To divert this feeling, all you have to do is smile. That's it. Smile. Force the smile on your face, and eventually the smile will turn real. We cannot fight negative feeling with another negative feeling. So just being happy at absolutely nothing through the act of a forced smile, it's the only way. I don't have anything else to say, man. Just smile. So just two things that I did to my life, which took me 5 to 10 minutes every once in a while, destroyed 8 years worth of addictions. If you are going through the same things as me, I insist that you follow these advices and stick to it as much as you can. I'm talking about giving 10 out of 10 of your effort to destroying this addiction, because it will save you years of your life and award you with years of greater happiness. As humans, we are supposed to be free. How come you expect your life to become better and happier when deep down you know that there are literally an invisible chain holding you down and pulling you deeper down the hole? Please share this video with the people who are struggling with this problem as well. It's really a big issue that we have to destroy together. A like and subscribe would mean a lot to me. See you in the next video.